Hello, hello. How is everyone? Are we enjoying our weekly tea? Are we enjoying the tea that the mighty H3 gods are blessing us with this week? I'm enjoying it, I must say. I'm a little sleut for that tea, for the lore of it all. Hi, Alita. How do I look? It's a beautiful spring day here in Nova Scotia, and we're gonna play some Baldur's Gate. Alita, did you clock any of the tea that was going on since yesterday? It's pretty good. I clocked it. I clocked it a little bit, I must say. Yes, the tea is piping hot. Where are we headed in the stream today? We did the House of Healing. We got the Githyankies, and we're just gonna go. I want to eventually get the lady here that is like the gold merchant or whatever, like the boss. But we're gonna go up here and we're gonna go towards the mausoleum just to get some of that storyline started. No, this is my camera doing that thing where it loses focus. Okay, yeah, so if anybody missed it, and just so that Alita and I can dish here right now. By the way, I only did my brows. I just showered, and I hate putting on makeup right after I shower, because it's like, oh, I feel like I'm just like putting more shit on my skin after I just cleaned it, you know? So, just my brows today. Now this is where that infernal iron is. But we've already given Karlach her final upgrade. This I think I've looted already. Oh, maybe not. Aha. Resistance to cold damage, and you can cast Armor of Agathis. That's not terrible, but I've got better clothing. Now, I never know how to get to the mausoleum. Okay, it's up here. It's up here. And Raphael's gonna talk to us. Okay, so I'll tell you the tea after this cutscene. Look at all these shirtless baddies.
Our
Raphael,
hero thought but of treasure ahead, did not consider the peace of the dead.
Oh, my glasses are dirty, so I had to put
and awoke what was sleeping.
2 full cans of Pepsi.
Grave they dug, which he himself fed.
Oh my god. Yeah, this is the most monstrous serving of Diet Pepsi. Okay. Don't tell me you're worried about
Merely
me.
Protecting my assets. I've grown quite fond of...
Sorry.
It's only fair to warn you about the dangers ahead.
Oh, how nice.
Oh. We both know they are soon to be revealed.
Do we?
It would be pointless of me to try to bar you from entering. But I can set the scene, as it were. Prepare you for your role.
Oh, stop with the theatrics.
Ah, I had an inkling that was one of your main motivators. Delighted to see it confirmed. You're welcome to give it your best shot, of course. It's just that, well, the man has proven to be more or less resilient to death, which is not the only obstacle you're likely to face.
I love after a shower, like, I hate the fact that I have to spend like half an hour blow drying my hair because it's so thick, but like just like brushing through nice clean hair is like, oh my god. Just cut to the chase.
I already did. If through the dark you go creeping.
Oh my god, Raphael, cut it out.
Chances are many more graves than yours alone will soon be fed.
Oh my lord.
There is a creature that lurks in silence and shadow.
What is it with you, my man?
A creature who, like me, is very much of the infernal persuasion. Should it make its
Okay,
way
you could have
out
just said
through the
there's
very
a
doors you
infernal
are
in there.
about to brazenly swing open, you'll have unleashed a pestilence upon this realm. In truth, it is carnage incarnate. So if you meet
Carnage
the
incarnate.
devil of
You're
which I
literally
speak,
a devil.
kill it. Consider no other course of action.
Yeah, whatever, man. I'll consider my actions when I
I'd
get
rather
there.
you stick to my script. But you do have an unfortunate tendency to improvise. You have it in you to author a thrilling finale if you heed this warning. Do not underestimate this opponent. At best, you will have the blink of an eye to strike. Strike first, strike true, defy the odds, for they are distinctly in its favor. That much I owe the bastard to concede. And don't think I've forgotten your tale, Astarion. When the beast is dead, I'll consider that payment enough to translate those scars of yours.
A fairer deal than I expected.
Yes,
You
that's what we
won't
came here for.
respawn. I always deal fairly. And we'll close this particular deal soon enough. Vanquish the beast, and all will be revealed.
Oh my god. So, I'm catching up with some of the tea on Instagram. Hey, I'm associated. Am I associated with H3? I mean, yeah, I guess so. I make a fan channel, but I'm not affiliated. I'm not on the crew. I'm not paid by them in any way. Yeah. I'm just looking at Instagram stories. I'm just like clocking so much tea on here. Sorry. I want to be able to like have up to the minute coverage. Oh my god. I can't deal with this. It's so silly. And it's not silly, it's like serious, but I can't help but like I unfollowed Ray like whenever like she left the show or like whenever she was fired basically just cuz I was like, well, there must have been a reason. She was like acting out and stuff, you know, there was the whole GoFundMe thing and all that. So I was like, oh, it seems like people are, you know, kind of critical of them and my apologies already. I'm misgendering Ray. I believe they use any or all pronouns, so I'm going to try and adhere to that. The moment they told us about their parents in the desert, I was like, well, I feel like am I stupid? Like, am I naive? Because lately I've been feeling like every time I like see something on like a reality TV show or like something like this happens, I feel like I always have like the wrong impression. Like I was like moved by her story and like or their story and I was like what's this book? Okay, this is not necessary. Oh my god, the fucking camera. I was moved by their story, you know, I was like supportive of them. And people were like, I didn't know that there was like necessarily any like criticism or anything or like bad vibes. And that's just like how naive I am, I guess, because like even I've been rewatching some of Mickey Atkins' live streams about the ultimatum queer love or like just general like they'll watch like Love is Blind or whatever. And like somebody who I think is like totally like a green flag or whatever, they'll be like, ooh, that's really problematic, or like, oh, that's a red flag, or like whatever. And I'm like, am I stupid?
Sigils of some kind.
I want to learn. Like, I want to learn, like, how to recognize this stuff better because obviously, like, if you've, like, listened to any of my stories on here, like, I keep getting into, like, bad relationships. I keep, like, you know, giving grace and giving the benefit of the doubt to people who are, like, not trustworthy and who ultimately, like, fuck me over. So I want to, like, get better at, like, recognizing this stuff. Head of Balthazar.
I shall carry out General Form's will alone.
So I was like, yeah, and of course, like, the stuff that is like the little petty drama and stuff that's all going on right now, and it's not petty because there were serious things that happened that were involved and like people have been made uncomfortable and everything, but like that doesn't take away from like the power of their story and like what they said on the podcast initially. I was like, oh wow, like they've had a really hard life, like thank God they got out, all that stuff. But that doesn't take away from the fact that like if you've gone through all that, like you probably need like ongoing psychotherapy and like you need to like be continued. Like this is a burden that gets put on you when you're a child that you don't ask for. And like as someone me like who's experienced like childhood trauma, not to that extent obviously, but like I've been diagnosed with BPD, OCD, ADHD, and anxiety, generalized anxiety. So I related a lot to Ray of like just the way that they kind of like approach things or like that they might be a bit edgy or whatever. So I was like trying to give them grace during the whole firing situation and everything, and like I messaged them a couple times. I was like, you're gonna get through this, like, and when they said like I'm gonna like do like adult content or whatever, I was like, do whatever you feel is right, like let me know if you have any questions or like need help or like not help like financially, but like, you know, advice or whatever. Yeah, and now I'm just reading your comments, guys. Yeah, iffy about some of the crew members. Yeah, and like not everybody's gonna vibe with everybody, and like no crew member is gonna be perfect, and everybody's gonna kind of like different people and stuff, and have to remember that everybody's just like a person at the end of the day. I was even like, I was worried that like Nate would like say too much like on his stream or whatever. I wouldn't want him to like get in any trouble by like revealing like that stuff that was like maybe like just like business affairs that like should have been handled internally or anything like that. I don't know. So, but I'm sure it's all gonna be cool and fine. I hate it when people like speculate too much of like, oh, I'm sure Ethan would do this. I'm sure it's like very parasocial to me. But yeah. And yeah, I was like supportive of Ray, and then I guess I didn't like question the whole GoFundMe thing like as it was happening. I was just kind of like passively watching all that stuff like going down. I'm not like super on it like all the time as far as like following like lore and everything, and I was just kind of like taking things in. Like I'm not on the subreddit anymore. I'm not like necessarily following like super closely.
Disc will lead somewhere, I'll wager.
So then like when she started like replying to all these messages and everything, I was like, what's going on? And then that's when I, you know, looked into it further, and people were like critical of, you know, how she had, you know, used her trauma and stuff to like kind of fuel sympathy for like donating to the GoFundMe and everything, and people were critical of like the fact that she was involving her niece and all this and everything, and like I'm not here to speak on that or anything. I'm more just kind of like, it's just crazy how like, and sorry for using that word, But like, it's clear to me that like the girl is just like spiraling, like, and is having some sort of like mental health
I've explored Shah's
crisis,
temples,
and it's sad.
but never
Like,
one quite so
I feel like I've been there, you know?
funereal.
Like, I relate to her a lot because I'm like, I've been that girl that's like crazy, who doesn't understand the social dynamics of like a workplace, and who like makes people uncomfortable or like is cringy and stuff. So I feel for her, but I'm also like, yeah, it's fucked up like what she's doing, and she's like totally like trying to manipulate the whole situation. Like, she's trying to manipulate people's emotions. She's just, you know, it's no good. I'm gonna catch up with your guys' comments. Throwing Ela and Ethan under the bus. Yeah, I know, and that's the most annoying part is like, girl, like, you don't need to keep like saying shit.
Shah speaks to us.
Like, there's no reason for you to keep saying shit. I mean, speak your truth, do whatever, but like,
Fine.
I'm not here to silence you.
Trigger that.
Also, like, nobody cares who I am, so it's like, fuck it. Like, if she, like, there's no way that anybody's gonna like see this and be like, oh my god, H3 Chill gets involved in the drama. Like, that's so stupid. But yeah, I'm just saying my opinion on the whole thing. Yeah, it's like, I'm seeing like, I'm like looking at her stories and stuff. I'm like creeping on her stories, and it's like, girl, or friend, you are like, you know, doing too much. You're doing too much. Just because you got fired, or like because you were acting weird about this whole situation, doesn't mean like you're being silenced, or like people are like victim hinderers, or I don't know, whatever they're trying to say. It's like that Ethan and Ela like don't support like victims of SA or something. It's like, what? And then to come out and like have Nate be like, oh, actually, like, one of the reasons you were fired was because you like made Tamara super fucking uncomfortable. And it's like, oh, well, there you go. So now look who's fucking, you know, being weird. And then trying to like paint Ethan and Ela as some like dumb shit, when it's like, girl, I say girl in a non-gendered way. It's like, people get so parasocial about all this shit. Yeah, like, log off. Like, I'm having such a hard time, like, it's hard for me because I'm like nosy, and like I don't have like boundaries. So part of me just wants to message them and be like, touch grass, but I know that I don't want to cross that boundary at all. And I like to just stay out of this stuff. I don't even like talk to that many like other like creators in like the H3 galaxy or whatever, like the orbiters of H3 that aren't part of the show, like me and like other people, because like I don't even want to like be associated like too closely with anybody in case like they do something that like like associates me with them and like some shit that they do, you know what I mean? Because it's like, I don't know you. Oh my god, I love lime. Some slices of lime in the Pepsi. The joy of Pepsi. But yeah, I don't think that they're right in this situation by any means. But I'm empathetic because I've been there. Like, I've crashed out and like, you know, been upset, and like I've never done that many fucking Instagram stories in a row and like done all this shit, but I've never been in that situation, so I don't know. But I'm just empathetic to that, and I'm empathetic to all the other like people with like mental health issues and BPD and everything that like struggle with this stuff, because it's not easy. And people don't realize like how much it actually does affect your life to have a personality disorder. And that's not to say that Ray does, because I don't know them. But just from what I'm seeing, it reminds me a lot of myself. This little guy is so creepy to me. Ah! He's still stuck. He doesn't know it. Where are you? Oh my god, that's so funny. There we go. Asking money for a tattoo. Now it comes out. Yeah. Thank you for being a foot soldier. I'm glad to stand with y'all through these weird history. Yes, I agree. Yeah, and like, that's the other reason why I try to like not like be part of the whole group of like other like content creators like that make like H3 type content or whatever. It's just because like I don't want to be looped in with that. Like I want to stand on my own. I want to like be my own person and represent myself. I don't want anyone else to like associate me with people I don't know. I want to take this guy out because he'll his little attacks are quite annoying. He brings a bunch of other little guys to fight. So let's see if we can get him down. Should have put hex blades on him. Alright. Yeah, and like I wasn't even planning on clocking the tea. It's always like I'm always in like the right place, right time. It's crazy how it happens. Like I said, I was there during PewDiePie's epic heated gamer moment, like live. And then last night I was watching Girl with a Microphone play Detroit Become Human, which is a great stream. And then she linked to Nate's channel because he was live. And for some reason, I don't know why, you were there for the bridge incident. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know how that, like, it's like fate just like aligned. And I was like, whoa. But yeah, we were all watching Detroit on Kate's stream, and then she redirected us to Nate's at the end.
Forthwith.
And for whatever reason, it was weird because when it redirected, it started me at the beginning of Nate's stream. And I didn't realize it. So I thought I was like commenting or like whatever in real time. But then he started talking about like the whole Ray thing. And then I was like, oh shit, I'm not like caught up. But by that time I was like, oh, well, he's talking about something important, so let me listen or whatever. So I listened, and then I once he finished talking about that, I pressed live, and then he like, it was like 20 minutes later and he was still talking about it a little bit like later. So like I just like caught most of what he was saying. And then I was like creeping her stories, obviously, because I wanted to see what her reaction would be. I'm such a little drama mongrel. Oh, I love it. I think it's better to do that and like just like clock it like personally than to like be weird and be like posting about it on Reddit and shit. Like, can you imagine if I was like somebody that like took like a screen recording and like put it on Reddit or something? Like, that's, no offense if someone did do that. But like, I try not to be fucking weird. You went to bed early and woke up to see all this story. Yeah, it's crazy. Do you still follow Ray? I unfollowed them a while ago just because of, yeah, all the drama and like just once I knew that they had been let go, I was like, okay, well, I like them as a person, but there's not really a reason to follow them, and they're being dramatic, and you know, I didn't want to do the whole slow ghosting or whatever. Yeah, you unfollowed today. Yeah, for sure. No, and it's like fucked up what they've been doing. I wanted to like, and I've been like rooting for them. Like I wanted to root for them. I just wasn't following them. And I was hoping that they would like be able to like create a platform for their adult content and stuff and like pivot to that. And like they probably are. Like they're probably doing okay, but you know. And I don't think it's wrong to like, you know, if supposedly all of the money that you got from your little fundraiser was going towards your private investigator and all that stuff, like that's great. And like makes sense. If you want a tattoo, you can ask people to like support you or whatever. And if you're no longer associated with the show, like that's all kosher in my opinion. But don't be like, you know, posting your DMs and like blaming people on your story who are like critical of that, I guess, and like, and then go and call Ethan and Hila like victim blamers or whatever. Like that's so stupid. It's so dumb. So silly. The trauma dumping. Yeah, I know. And like, again, it's like, I don't know why, like, I am so naive, I feel sometimes. Just like hearing that stuff. And yeah, it is trauma dumping. And like, this is why it works, is because like for people like me that are empathetic, for people like me, so empathetic. But like for empathetic people, oh my God, we haven't been using all of our spells. That's why. For empathetic people and like maybe people who are neurodivergent or like who are on the autistic spectrum and stuff, it can be hard to parse that out. And also like those kind of stories, they do mess with your nervous system. So you have to be very careful if you are a trauma survivor, like how you share that stuff, because it can be triggering for other people and it can have an effect on people that does create some sort of manipulation or power dynamic, really, or like a nervous system effect. Bye, little rats.
The rat stares at you. It almost seems.
I'm just gonna kill it. I know that like rats are cute and everything, but this is part of another little mission where it's this guy who's been turned into a bunch of rats, and really there's no point in sparing him, but if you kill him and you kill all the rats, then you get like a good weapon out of it, I guess. And it's a fun little fight, so. And we don't have Shadowheart with us, but we're eventually gonna bring her on before we complete the temple here.
Battle has taken its toll.
And yeah, I think Nate is a fucking king, like for sharing what he did and like just like being pissed and like just being upfront about everything. And
Keep your distance, darling.
I might do no, I need to do a long rest. Yeah. And I'm gonna grab Shadowheart. Probably said, I feel like they could have talked about it in a group chat and concluded to never talk about it again. Yeah. No, I know. I feel conflicted a little bit about like I love Nate. I think he's a king for sharing that and like being pissed and like just having enough of like somebody's bullshit. Like absolutely fair, like to share your feelings on that and just to clock that tea, you know. I just worry that it will, and this is not to like patronize him or anything, but like I just hope that it doesn't like come back on him as like, oh look, this has like knock-on consequences or whatever, because he's like, I don't want people to like talk about it and have drama and blah blah blah. And it's like, oh, but you can't help that. Like you can't help that people are interested and like, you know, people live for the drama, and there's nothing stopping them from like, you know, reposting your shit or like, you know, being nosy and all that stuff. There's like nothing you can really do. I feel like, I don't know if that spoiled treacle tart is like a special item. I don't think so. I remember seeing something where like if you eat like a spoiled treat. Oh my god.
I want to thank you.
You're welcome.
For what you said. Whilst I was in front of that vile drow. I spent 200 years using my body to lure pretty things back for my master. What I wanted, how I felt about what I was doing, it never mattered. You could have asked me to do the same. To throw myself at her. What I
would
wanted
never
be
do that.
damned. But you didn't. And I'm grateful.
I don't want you to do anything you don't want to do.
It's a novel concept, I admit. And, a little intimidating. It would have been so easy to bite her. To just go along with what I was being told to do.
I love
A moment of
Astarion
disgust
so
to force
much.
myself through, and then I could have carried on just like before.
That would have been wrong.
The entire reason for my existence was to seduce anything with a pulse. And every instinct I have tells me that nothing's changed. I'm still just a means to an end. You made me
not
see
to
that I never
me.
stopped thinking like I was his slave. Even in freedom. But I'm more than that. More than a thing to be used.
I care about you.
Really?
Yeah. Hug him! I can't breathe. I love you.
You're full of surprises, aren't you? Honestly, I have no idea what we're doing. Or what comes next.
I love you. I love you.
But I know that this is nice.
I love you so much. I love you so much. Oh my god, I wish I could marry him in real life. Oh, I love him. Oh god. Sorry, my allergies are so bad today. In general. Oh my god, I love him. Whee! Oh, sorry, that just gets me going. I love that scene. Astarion just needs a hug.
One with the weave.
Yeah, I don't know why Nate had so many viewers, like, from that stream. I guess, like, I don't know, were people, like, just coming once they heard that he was talking about it or what, but I was there because of, Girl with a Microphone, and actually I had forgotten that I wasn't subscribed to Nate's stream. So I
Can't believe we
Nate
found
and
the Dark
Love I
Lady's
hadn't been
secret
subscribed to,
crucible.
so I subscribed to both of them just this week. And I've been meaning to watch more. Tell me what you know.
The Gauntlet of Shah is no ordinary temple.
Cute top.
It is the
Will's
highest
top.
test of the Dark Lady's
good on
faith.
her.
To judge if they are worthy
And then
of
he got
becoming a
raided
Dark
by Nick
Justiciar.
Diorio
The
as
Gauntlet
well.
has double
So then
meaning.
that's when like a bunch of people
speaks
came,
the
but that was
ordeals to
already
be
after he
overcome
started talking about
and
it, so
of
I
the
don't know what the
armor-clad
deal was.
fist of Lady Shah that would embrace the worthy. Survive the crushing gauntlet and be embraced by the Night Singer at its very core. The old ways were lost over time. Now some claim the rank simply by killing a single Selûnite. But before, they were a true elite. Many would attempt the trials, but few would succeed.
Oh yeah, she's talking about the Gauntlet of Shar. Which I think, I mean, we're just gonna blow through, probably.
Crowded, don't you think?
I want you to
You'll need
take...
to swap out someone if you want me.
I mean, Lae'zel's our cleric. And then Will is our like warlock slash fighter. I think I'll trade her for
I was
Lae'zel.
beginning to feel a little.
And I've got to spec her out
What's
to
next?
be a proper cleric again. Let's see what she's at right now. She might already be a cleric. You used to be a mod for Nate. Oh, he unmodded you because you said tomorrow was your favorite streamer. That's hilarious. Oh my god. So she's pretty much, oh, cute undies. She's leveled up similarly to what I was leveling Lae'zel up, so I'm just gonna keep leveling her up like this, I guess. And we'll have to give her a strength potion too. And what I gave Lae'zel, disarming, distracting, and trip attack, I believe. But instead of distracting, I'm gonna get the one that, the menacing one, because I think she has a bow that disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls. But distracting strike gives people advantage on attack rolls against them. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna get distracting. It's not enough. Because I was gonna say she has a bow that like does extra damage to frightened creatures or whatever. But it's just not as good as this distracting strike, I think. God, that little outfit looks so cute. I'm gonna take her, yeah. Ooh, that is so cute. I miss her little purple undies. But I like the black and white. Or the black and gray. That is so cute. And what we want... Oh, I changed Karlak's little outfit too. She's got some cute little purple. And so I found some pants around the inn, I think. But yeah, as far as the Ray thing, I don't want to talk about it too much, but I'm just kind of like mental, like dumping just my thoughts on it. It's funny when she's like trying to post, or they're trying to post things in their Instagram stories, and they're like, no, look, I'm totally normal. Look, this is the email that I sent them. It's totally chill, right? And it's like 8 million paragraphs. Like they've got like 5 like Instagram stories of screenshots. Like, no, see, I sent this totally normal like string of emails to them and like messages. Like, this is the apology that I sent, and it's like 8 million. It's like a long string of like flight of ideas, like manic shit posting. Like, isn't this like totally chill and like normal behavior? It's like, no, it's not actually. It's actually pretty wild. And that's why people are criticizing you. Can you believe? I don't know where... Oh, she's got that great sword. I want to know where my little Everburn blade went. It was so good. Shadowheart, you look silly. Oh, I gotta take this off. There. And then this is a two-handed. I don't know where my friggin' Everburn blade went. I feel like I dropped it somewhere and never picked it up again. Well. Oh, Karlak's got it. There we go. Oh my god, she's got it friggin' bound. I hate it when they do this. Oh my god, that means I have to get Karlak to join the party. And then hex the new weapon. Hello, Arabella.
I'd better do the talking.
You adore my videos. Aw, thank you.
Easy peasy. You find Mum and Pops?
Yeah, there should be a new one coming out. Hopefully I'll have it... Oh my god, there's only 6 days until the end of May. I'm gonna try and get one out for the end of the month. If not, it should be early June. New highlight video. It should be just chatting. Like, conversations. Being an orphan makes you much more interesting.
No.
Oh shit, I forgot that we hadn't told her that they were dead yet. Shit. Oh, they're dead. Don't worry, you'll be a lot more interesting now. I'm so sorry. Pain and loss make you stronger.
It isn't true. It isn't.
It is, unfortunately.
Get away from
I'm
me.
sorry, Arabella. I'm sorry. I just want Karlak to join the... Well, they're dead. So deal with it. God, that's so mean. Oh my god.
Something in the air down here. It's like this place wants to be forgotten.
Alright. Espresso depresso over here.
You know I'm up for it, but your party's a
She
little
looks so
full.
cute in that purple. I say
Let's
the
hope.
most unhinged shit sometimes, though. Like, my fucking
That way.
autistic, unsocial ass. Like, I just... Shit just comes out of my mouth sometimes, and I'm like, what the fuck? Because I have, like, a really dark sense of humor. Like, I have, somebody I know,
What's on your mind?
I remember one time they were like just starting their therapy practice or whatever, and I come up to them and I'm just like, oh, like, how's your practice going? Any of your clients killed themselves yet? Oh my god. And I was like, oops, did I say that? So unhinged. Because it's like, oh no, you shouldn't say that because people actually do. People do that. So don't joke about that.
Your desire.
Well, have they? Yeah, exactly. I don't really talk to that person anymore anyway, so. For good reason, I'm sure. They were probably like, Jill is making me so uncomfortable. Oh my god. Yeah, that's how most of my friendships or relationships go with people, is like,
Shah's blessings upon you.
I just eventually make them uncomfortable and like they don't want to be friends with me anymore. So, which is why I was empathizing with the whole Ray thing, because I'm like, geez, like I've been there where like I don't get the social boundaries, like I fucking make people feel weird, you know, and like that sucks. But like you gotta be an adult about it, you know. You can't just go on your Instagram stories and like have a meltdown and like make it everybody else's problem. Like you gotta just take it on the chin. Can you join me? Thank
A
you.
bit crowded, don't you think?
Take Carla.
Lead the way then.
All right. After all that. And the disability that I have, yeah, actions have consequences. Exactly. And this is why it's like so important that people recognize that, like, just because you have like a mental health diagnosis, I'm not saying that like Ray has said that or anything. I don't know. Maybe they have, maybe they haven't. I haven't seen or checked. So don't quote me. But for me personally, like having like BPD and stuff like that, like it's not an excuse to be an asshole. And like, yes, I have BPD, I have multiple mental health issues and stuff, but like I'm always going to try and take accountability and like improve, and like I do so much work to like try and like self-regulate and like heal. you know, you can crash out, you can do whatever, but like don't, at the end of the day, you have to continue to try and keep making the right decisions for yourself and others. You can't just blame everything on your disability. And that's why I'm really thankful that this week I was finally approved for income assistance, because for a long time I've been talking to my doctor and like trying to get like some help and resources and things, because of my like multiple mental health disorders and everything. It makes it really hard for me to like hold a job and to like, yeah, just like interview and work and like get along with people and things. So now I have legal documentation of that, and I can be supported, and I can have a little income assistance and do the sort of work like this that actually like makes me happy and makes me feel stable and secure and functional. So that's amazing. Yeah, I'm really glad. Thank you, Alita. That was a really huge thing that happened for me this week that I'm really, really pleased about. Okay, I think we're set here. I'm not going to worry too much about the inventory. Although oh yeah, it's the carrying capacity that I need to fix. We got to sell a lot of this stuff. And I should give her her little potion, but I don't think we have any cloud giant potions right now. Let's just double check. No. I'm gonna have to just go without it for now. She will be using her spirit guardians for this next big round of battles and things. So I don't think she'll need to use too much like swordsmanship and all that. Oh my god, and this is gonna be so annoying because this next part is like where we pick up a bunch of like heavy armors and things, but I do want to keep them and sell them. So there's gonna be some annoying little inventory management, but we'll just do it. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So I'm just gonna get the waypoint down here.
And conquered them all. This will be no different.
I've always had a soft spot for the confident ones.
Actually, this is I don't want to go fight Balthazar yet. I think I'll just do this little instance and then come talk to him later and kill him here later.
My battleground. Why? Are you friend? Foe? Thieving scavenger?
You find yourself in a dead, putrid skull, somehow hosting a tadpole amongst a squirm of maggots. Another presence lurks within, manipulating the corpse like a puppet.
This guy's so gross.
A friend. An uninvited friend. I do not request help.
Zarel sent me.
Now, enter. I will see if I have any use for you.
Oh, bye. Oh my god, you're going to Zach's show? That's so fun. Okay, take care, Alita. Thanks so much. Have fun tonight. And be safe, okay? Just watch your drinks, you know. Be careful of your consumption. Mwah. Take care. Ooh. Oh my. I'm just like looking through all of her Little story. Oh my god. Like, and this is the thing that pisses me off is when, like, people like Nate have good intentions and, like, just want to, like, stand up for themselves or whatever. And then people, like, rabid H3 fans or, like, haters go and, like, harass people. And it's like, that's not why they were, like, doing that. Like, leave people alone. They didn't want people to go and harass them. I'm gonna use my little oil of sharpness so that it will allow me to hit this without any resistance. He's a father now. Yeah, exactly. It's like I have so many more
Let's light them up.
things that are on my mind right now. Is there something that... Don't need that. Damn, I don't even have a bow and arrow. Gale, why don't you have a bow and arrow? I'll just try and do this. And their baby is so cute. I'm obsessed. Their little baby. Ooh, watch this, watch this. I hope it'll hit up here too. If I do sunbeam. Ooh, is it gonna hit? I don't think so. No, it's missing. Well, Lathanders won't hurt. I'll use the oil of sharpness as well. My coatables pouch. Oh, come on. You want to get rid of these because they're gonna like trigger more dark justiciars to enter the fight. And now there's one way over here. Let me see if I can get a guiding bolt. These are resistant. Ugh. Oh! Come on. They're resistant to, or vulnerable to radiant damage. Oh my god. I hate the pathing for this. That sucks. Oh my god. What can I do? Don't have enough movement. I could take an extra action. Okay, we got action surge. That's not bad. Is it still gonna reach or no? Please reach. Oh my god. Why do you do this to me? Oh, I can hit this one. Nice. Amazing. Okay. Yeah. And like I've been having so much fun like watching everybody streaming lately and stuff, and like thankfully now that I have my income assistance, like it's taking some of the weight off and like the stress of like making ends meet and everything, so like I can like really fully dedicate myself to streaming and stuff, and like that is like ultimately what I love. And it'd be cool to be able to do this for a while as a career.
You should never have come here.
But yeah, I've been watching Harley streams lately. I've been watching Kate's. Kate's playing Detroit Become Human, which is super fun. I remember watching Jenna and Julian play that like years ago. It's so good. See, this is where more of these keep showing up. Alright, Gale. Not enough movement. Dashy.
Mine is the advantage.
Mm-hmm. Now what? Oh, go over here.
Outsmart. Time to kill.
Oh, kill. And I do have my arrows. Ooh, ooh. Is that gonna hit? I hope it does. Damn it. What the fuck? Why did he take so much damage?
Find something useful.
Oh, no. Oh my god, I didn't mean to do that. What happened to poor Astarion there? Mark of Putrefaction. Redirected from Justiciar Avenger. So he does force damage, I think, when you hit him with something. So he like reflected all my damage back at me. Okay. I still have actions though. So I can hit this with my arrow. I didn't mean to hit that guy. I can even just try and get this one at the very last. Because I don't want more of these little justiciars popping up. Oh, there's one more. No, he can't move there. Can he get close enough? Please. Oh. Okay. Well, let's just heal.
Can't give up. Not now.
I just want to get into the Gauntlet of Shar just to get the waypoint. So now she doesn't have enough movement. Shit. Misty Step? No. Shatter? Oh my god, come on. No. What about an arrow? No. Alright, well. Maybe these guys will get it. Will can. I want to keep like seeing what she's posting on her stories. Yeah, I live for the tea. I live for the drama. Yeah, I'm snooping. That's just me. Don't hate. Nice. Okay. Now we just have this guy to get rid of. And they're not all gonna keep appearing. I like Shark's temple design, but it can be such a drag to go through. Yeah, fair. I've seen that criticism that like Gauntlet of Shar is really annoying to do, but I have not necessarily noticed that. There are other parts of the game that I'd much rather like avoid, like friggin' what's it called? The one in the Emerald Grove where you like have to save the people from the fire. That one drives me crazy. Oh, I hate it. Oh god damn it, these shits keep popping up. Alright.
My turn.
Come on, Gale.
I missed this.
There's another one over here. Get out of here.
My faith will protect me.
And I mean, obviously it was super frustrating and annoying, like the first time I did the
Time to deal some punishment.
the faith leap trial or whatever. Like, oh my god. Like, I just kept dying. You just keep dying and having to go back and resurrect yourself, whatever. Now I'm like amazing at it. So it's less frustrating because I know what I'm doing now. Hello. I'm gonna wait to talk to these guys because I don't want to do that yet. I want to just get the waypoint in the temple here. I think it's this way. And then I'm gonna probably come back and fight them. Here's the waypoint.
Easy.
Easy.
Will, no question. He's strong, fast, and righteous. I'm salivating already.
Starring, you look crazy right now.
Interesting.
Awake and alert.
Alright, we're going back to Shadow Curse Lands, and we're gonna help Halsin. We're gonna do that whole thing. If you hate that, then wait for the prison. I know, and like, what... Is that the one in... Like, am I thinking of the one where you have to get Counselor Floric or whatever? I remember just going in there and I just snuck by the guards and, like, got her out and killed everybody. It wasn't, like, insane, but...
Gentle.
I don't know.
Wish we had
Not
stone
how I was taught.
or steel. Cruel words strengthen knife.
And I remember... The first time I got to Baldur's Gate, I was, like, so annoyed and, like, didn't want to deal with the...
And came to resent your tutor.
Or, like, I didn't know how to
I
do...
taught them to fight,
Yes.
not to hate.
My first inclination when I got to, like, the chamber with Gortash and everything and all the soldiers, like the big mechanical soldiers, I forget what they're called right now, but the watch. Steel watch. My first inclination was not, oh, let's go through the whole quest and, like, disable the steel watch and all that shit. It was like, no, I'm gonna just, like, scum this whole room and, like, get rid of one watcher and then flee. Get rid of another watcher and then flee. And it was hours. And then finally, and I was, like, almost dying the whole time. And then at the end, like, I finally got Gortash alone and just, like, took him out. Anyway, I have to run to the washroom. I'll be right back. I will be right back. Hello. I'm back. It's underwater. It's for Will and the gnomes in the factory. Oh. Oh, right. I've seen that. There's like people online that say like it's like it's like basically impossible because you you have to like get all the gnomes free in like one turn basically, and it's like really hard and it's really dumb. Yeah, I might even just again like skip this playthrough. Like I might even just like, cuz I was at a point where I was like my characters were so OP that like I would just like take out the Steel Watchers like by themselves. Like I didn't need to do all like to disable them and all that shit. I was just scat jazzing it. Okay, Gale, I want you to have a weapon, please. And why doesn't Astarion have the Titan string bow? It's because he dropped it a couple turns ago, that's why. And what is his strength at? And usually I want Astarion to take a Cloud Giant Potion too, but we don't have them right now. We'll be able to have better access to those like when we get to Baldur's Gate and stuff. And there's other good items in here, surely, but I need to get my Shadow Blade. God, everything is so unorganized. I thought I organized it before the stream, but apparently not. I changed up their levels and stuff, so all their little hotkeys and things are a little messed up. But we're gonna do what we can. We've got an important fight here with Halsin that we're gonna do. Hence the thumbnail. It's possible, but a few are buggy and stop running, but they're not important. 2 people to free who are more important but would be a spoiler. Yeah, and like I'm not really fussed about it, honestly. Like if I get there, I get there. If I want to like try and just like scum the Gortash fight and just kill him in the convocation hall or whatever, then I will, but we'll see. We shall see. Main thing I'm excited for this playthrough is the House of Hope, because I've never gotten there. It always just ended up like going right to the end because I had to like make a deal with him rather than going to the House of Hope, so I'm excited to try that fight for the first time during this playthrough. And I'm excited for this little fight because this is one of the more interesting ones. Like strategically.
My pleasure.
Halsin. Halsin, Daddy. What are you doing? And we didn't bring any barrels or anything, so we're not gonna set anything up beforehand. Are there any other potions that we should really take before this? I mean, not really. I want Shadowheart to have the Elixir of Peerless Focus, because she's gonna need to concentrate on her Spirit Guardians. And I want... Will already used his Moonbeam, which is too bad. Astarion already used his Sunbeam, too. Fuck. Oh, that's shitty. Oh well. I think we'll be fine. I played it last time, and I absolutely killed it, and it was easy, so... We'll see what happens.
You're here. Good. Now we can begin.
Yes, Daddy. Let's do it.
Very well. Once I begin the ritual, a portal to the Shadowfell will open, one that will help me save Thaniel. Whatever happens, I must go alone.
Don't go alone.
No. This opportunity has been 100 years in the making. It has
He's shaped
to be
like a
me,
triangle.
and only me.
Those
But I
traps.
didn't bring you here to witness an old druid's grandstanding. You have a part to play in this, and I trust you will play it well.
Riddles
With the
for the
Oak Father's
dragon.
blessing, I can
No, I don't
infiltrate
know
the
what that's about
Shadowfell,
at all.
but doing so will sap my strength. I'll need your help if I'm to return. I need you to stay
Pretty
here.
good at riddles,
Keep the
though.
portal open until I return, and defend it at all costs.
Okay. You can count on me.
Now it's important that only I pass through the portal once it opens. The magic is fragile. Any mistake, and our one chance will be lost forever.
All right.
It took me years of study.
Can you actually go
seeking the
through
Oak
it and
Father's
get
favour,
somewhere? I've
to
never
find a
tried.
way to part
I don't
the
think you
veil.
can,
Pray that
but
this
I don't
works.
know. Go, Daddy, go!
Hear me.
I love you.
Force open the jaws of darkness. Make passage for your vessel of light. It's ready. I'll return with Thaniel as soon as possible. Stay close to the portal. Buy me what time you can.
Yes, Daddy. All right. I want Gale to take a Peerless Focus potion. Oh, I didn't put my mage armor on. Goddamn. Need all my fixins. And I guess while I'm here, I'll give somebody survival instance. I'll give it to Shadowheart because I don't want her losing her spirit guardians. Alright. Let's just exit. Okay, battle's started. Alright, we're just gonna have to rock with it. Okay, I'm not gonna waste an action on that. Or, I guess it would be a bonus action. Okay, I'm gonna take Elixir of Peerless Focus for Gale, so he can stay concentrating on darkness. He's gonna cast darkness here, so that they can't hit the portal with their spells. And we're gonna have two little spots there where we can shoot our arrows and stuff. I'm gonna blade sing. Should do the prison to know how to enter. It gives a boss, emperor lore, and best helmet for fighters. Okay, okay. That sounds good. Alright, ending my turn. And here's a little shadow guy. There's some down here too. I'm just gonna have Astarion shoot arrows from up here. Can I ensnare? Should be able to. He's ensnared. And then what? There's one, there's two. So if I shoot him, all three of them will take some damage. Right? Nice. Oh, he's dead. Okay. Easy peasy. Get rid of this one. Damn, that arrow. Arrow Astarion. It's too strong. 23 damage. Oh! He's too strong.
Don't linger.
Let's go. Boom! 29 damage. Amazing. Alright. Shadowheart is gonna run right over here. She's gonna cast her Spirit Guardians. And hopefully other people will run into her little circle. Oh, here it comes. Well, I think I'll take a little oil of sharpness. To take away its resistance to my slashing attacks. Boom! Damn, this guy has a lot of health. Booming blade. Alright, here they come. Here they come. Oh god. Oh god. Oh lord. Ranged attack. I'm gonna use shield because I don't want to lose concentration. Every time you get hit, you gotta do a concentration saving throw.
Popping up like weeds. Halcyon better conclude his search very soon.
I love this fight. It's so fun. Alright. I think Gale will take a sharpness oil as well. Although his main hand is a shadow blade. So that doesn't... I don't know if that would work on a shadow blade. I don't know how much damage it's gonna do. I'm not gonna react. I'll save my crit for something important. I'm always leaving the crit until the last minute and then I never end up using it. Okay, so... Can Astarion get here? That would be nice.
How about this?
How about this? Okay, let's see what this does. Boom! Can't really get any further. Boom. Go right over here.
Need to stay focused.
Okay, so all she's gonna have to do is just run towards these guys, and they should take lots of damage. Because most of these enemies are vulnerable to radiant damage. And here's some over here. I'm gonna dash.
On my way.
Boop. And then what? Give him a little bonk on the head? Can't.
Battle favors the fearless.
I am going to just Eldritch Blast. Okay, we're looking good. Pop back into the... I messed up on Will's turn there. I should have turned on his little radiant damage passive. Oh god. Ah! Oof.
Even the Githyanki's finest must have succumbed to the curse.
Look at these little fuckers. There's so many. Ah! All right. Hopefully this guy dies. Okay. Why? Ugh. He's hitting with both weapons. God damn it. I didn't want you to do that.
Can you feel death's cold grip?
Okay. Astarion, can you come right here? Not bad. Alright, go closer. Nice.
Ready.
Okay. We're still trying to hit people with our little spirit guardians. These guys will take some damage here. Oh. And I could do shatter on these guys. Boom. Another? Why not? Do another shatter here. Nice.
The blade will not bend.
Amazing. This will make sure my weapon attacks deal an additional radiant damage, so that's good. Vapo de bitch. I haven't been watching Real Housewives of Rhode Island, but I saw that one of their husbands went to prison or got like charged with like illegal tracking. I didn't even know that was a thing. But I mean, I guess if it's what's up, thanks, Deej. I didn't even know that was a thing, but if it's her car and he puts a tracker in it, yeah, that is obviously illegal. But like for example, I dated a crack addict and he would always take my car and go like do crack and stuff. And I would need my car. So I put a tracker in that because I was like, you can't just take my car. So since it was my car, that's allowed, obviously. But the husband put it in his wife's car. So that's kind of crazy. It's crazy. Is this gonna hurt me if I do? Yeah, it looks like it will. What if I do it right here? Get all these guys. That's stalking. What, me putting a tracker in my car? Or the husband? Because yeah, like that's crazy. There are so many things that I do that I didn't know that were crimes or whatever. That I'm like, oh. In someone else's car. Yeah, exactly. Like, I didn't know that you weren't allowed to, like, throw out someone's mail. So, like, up until this point, I've been, like, just, like, throwing out people's mail. Or, like, my ex's mail, who, like, comes to my house or whatever. And my mom was like, don't do that! You're gonna go to prison! Oops, I canceled Will's turn by accident. No! Oh my god, this is bad. 2 turns remaining. I gotta get rid of these guys here. Big difference between tracking a vehicle versus a person. Yeah, exactly. I just remember being at the fucking Al-Anon meeting or whatever and being like, I put a tracker in my car because of my partner who keeps going and like going out and taking my car to do crack. And I'm sure the people there were like, what the fuck is wrong with this bitch? Is this gonna work? Is it? I hope it doesn't damage the portal. It doesn't look like it will. It looks like it's gonna hit all of these people. Woo! What about a potion of speed? And we do that again. Let's do that again. There's somebody behind me too. But yeah, are any of you like clocking Real Housewives of Rhode Island right now? Because like I don't want to be like annoying, like, oh my god, it's the next like Housewives like iconic franchise or whatever. It's like everybody tries to do that whenever there's like a new show or whatever. But like it's good so far. Okay, only these two guys left. If I ensnare them, that should hopefully... Oh, they can cast Shadow Claws. Ooh, this guy's a lot of health. Good crit. He's ensnared. Slow him down. And one of the girls on the show, the women,
On my way.
her husband is like clearly cheating on her or like has a mistress. And it's insane because now this guy has been, apparently, I only just saw like one post on this or whatever, but apparently he's being charged now with illegal tracking because he put a tracker in her car. But she also said that she had a tracker on him. Or at least not a tracker, but like shared her location. Like she could see his location. But that's consensual. Like him willingly sharing his location with her. Whereas I guess it seems like he actually like, without her knowledge, like was tracking her car, which is fucking crazy. Not a big thing here, but I don't watch reality either. It's not your bag. Yeah. Oh, we did it.
It's done. I have him.
Yeah, I do. I like reality TV just
wrong.
from like a
Dreadfully wrong.
psychological perspective of like,
No,
what is wrong with these people?
it can't be.
And I like the meta-analysis of it all. Like, I don't just watch it because I'm like, oh, these are really interesting people. Most of the time, they're really fucking boring. But I love listening to Sexy Unique podcast. And they analyze reality TV shows. And they have, like, really funny perspectives and stuff. Like, it's basically, like, psychoanalyzing, like, hetero hell. We need to get him someplace safe.
I'll bring him back to camp. He'll be safest with us. I need to
I'd rather
examine
hear from it
I need to
from someone
understand
than
what's
watch it. Yeah,
wrong.
exactly.
It's almost like something's missing from him.
I think as like a neurodivergent person too, like the interest in reality TV can come from the lack of social awareness. So like if you don't know how to like socialize or you don't know why people do the things that they do, reality TV can be very like interesting because it's a way for you to like analyze different people from different cultures and try and understand like why like something pissed them off or whatever, you know? Or like why arguments start. Like I find it really interesting to watch like baddies. Not just because it's like very exploitative and shitty, but just because like I find it really interesting to like learn about like American culture and like black culture, even though it's not a great representation. It's not a great representation of black culture at all. But just like understanding like, oh, this girl pissed this girl off because she took her chain, and then this girl said this, and it's like, but it's also like so orchestrated, like the whole thing. It's just a bit silly, all of it. Like it feels like the girls on there are just fighting for no reason half the time.
I'll take this way.
If you were transported into the world of D&D, had to make your perfect character as myself, what would I choose? Race, class, multi-class? I would definitely be an archer. Like, I love the archery thing. I would probably be a bit of a spellcaster as well. I think I would be like an elf or a half-elf. I gotta send some of this armor to my camp because it's really heavy. I always like the elf races. Just because they're like really like limber and like ethereal and like lithe, you know? Very graceful. Soft-spoken, I guess. And like wise. So I like that. And I like I love the idea of being an archer. Lae'zel, not Lae'zel. We're here for Astarion and Gale. And Halsin and Karlach and Will. And Shadowheart. And Lae'zel's hot too, I guess. All of them are hot. Let me throw that to camp. God, all these broken moon lanterns. I don't need them. I'm just gonna send all these to camp. But yeah, I would be like an archer, kind of like Astarion, but I would also want to like cast some spells. I always have connected to like, I guess like my first World of Warcraft character was a druid, a Tauren druid. And
let's give this a try.
I always like in like D&D settings to be kind of like the Outlander. Like I really connect with like the Outlander Ranger archetype. And like casting a few spells would be great. I guess Rangers cast spells. So yeah, I think like Outlander, Ranger, Archer. Maybe with a little bit of Druid in there. Like Druid, what's the feat where you can like learn spells from a Druid? I don't know. I'd have to like really class that out. Like in Skyrim, I always play like a stealth archer. I love that build. Alright, we're gonna slowly make our way up here just so we can sell some of this crap at the Last Light Inn here. I wonder if we can we fast travel? Oh! Even if we're encumbered.
Pretty, but it can take a beating.
See if there's anything.
I do love being a healer.
When the next blow
In most of the games I play, I always want to play support or a healer, that kind of thing. I love being a healer. I just don't like, I guess, usually one person in my party, like during these Baldur's Gate playthroughs, is a cleric. But it's not my favorite class, but I do love to heal. And clerics are pretty good for that. I would say Paladin is another one of my favorite classes just for this game, like after Ranger and like Rogue. And Wizard. I love Wizards. Specifically, I love this blade singing Gale build. And the Astarion one. I always save my best builds for my main characters. Let's get some more magic missiles. We used a couple of our Revivifies the other day, so let's buy some more. I want this. I want lots of AoE spells. Let's Skyrim, I liked a stealthy archer with magic to enhance the stealth. Yes. It sucks too that like I should play Skyrim. I just don't have a PC. But once I do eventually hopefully like be able to afford a PC, I will get one and play. But usually when I play Skyrim, like I either want to be like stealth archer or like two-handed tank. But the thing about Skyrim is it always kind of forces you to have some sort of like mage build as part of it. Which sucks because like it's not the best for like immersion or like character creation. But to be able to cast like stone skin and like other things or like summon flame elemental or whatever, like I know, like there should be Skyrim for Mac, am I right? Everybody makes fun of like Mac gamers, but like Macs do fine. Worst problem is the RAM prices. Ooh, shit, that's true. That's true. Never really thought about that. Don't have to think about it when you can't afford it. But maybe I'll, if I can stay consistent with this channel, maybe I'll have a little following and maybe things will start looking up for me. Dragon slaying. Took your whole system apart. 5, 6, nice. Yeah, one of my dreams is to be able to build my own PC. That'd be so cool. This is a spell I want for another time. It's just expensive. Polymorph. I have a couple polymorphs. I'm not going to buy another one right now. The stone skin one is pretty good for important fights. We'd like to get a Steam Deck now. They're out of stock. Oh shit. Never had a Steam Deck, but I had a Nintendo Switch, which I liked, but I wasn't playing it as much as I thought I would, and then I kind of hit financial trouble and I had to pawn it, which sucks. Miss it. And I used to have an old N64 and like a bunch of games and stuff, but I had to pawn those as well because I'm broke. I had like so many good games like from childhood. Oh, and I had a Game Boy as well, and I had all these good games. But the guy said it was a good time to sell it, like after the fact, like after I sold it, because he was like, a lot of the cartridges and things are starting to really show signs of decay and like rust, and like it's not like working as well as it should. So he said that if I was gonna sell it, then it was probably the best time anyway. Broke life is hard. Yes. Yes, I'm glad that you got, that you accomplished that.
Can't sleep, so I might as well hammer.
I hope I can get there at some point. I've been broke my whole life, really, since I left the house, at 18 or whatever. Ooh, I want a sword. I only have 100 gold. Alright, well, I guess that's it for that then. Why don't we go and fight some other little battles while we've got some spells left. Oh yeah, we gotta go find the little guy so that Thaniel can be healed. So let's just go talk to Halsin to make that dialogue happen. Where's my man?
Most excellent. Up for debate?
Here he is. Oh, yeah, so like I've
Daniel
always
is
been like
resting,
pretty broken, like struggling,
but
like
it's no
through my
easy
20s.
slumber. I
But
discovered
it's never
what's
been
wrong
so
with him.
bad as like
The
lately.
shadows rendered him in two when they bore him away to the Shadowfell. Half
Had
of
to
his
sell
essence
a lot of
remained
my
here,
stuff, and
amidst the curse. What stayed behind would have been
finally
the
I'm
strongest
eligible
part
for
of him.
income assistance though,
But
so
after all these years left in the
I'm gonna
darkness,
start getting help.
corruption must have taken hold.
And
It's both simple and not. We need
if
to
now
find
that I have
Daniel's
like help
missing
through
half
income assistance, I can
and
actually
make
like
him whole
hopefully
again.
like
Only
take the
missing
time off
half
that I
may not
need,
come willingly. The curse
but
will
also
have sunk its tendrils deep,
keep dedicating
twisting
myself
Daniel's
to
essence into something.
this channel as like a passion project and hopefully eventually like make some money from it. I already have made money from it, but it's tapered off. Given the fact that like the popularity of the show has gone down a little bit. I used to get like tens of thousands of views like a day and stuff, and that was really nice. But now it's much less. And my motivation has kind of waned because like just the amount of editing I have to do and stuff is like hard. And like having ADHD, it makes it hard to like stay consistent with that when it's like kind of a low dopamine task. Ooh. And I've always wanted to like do my own thing anyway. And I didn't want to like keep relying on like the good faith of like the H3 and like the brand and everything like that. I wanted to make sure that I can actually
No matter how it's
you
been
know,
twisted
have
by
my
the
own
shadows,
content to put
it is
out
still part of Daniel's essence.
and not rely
It will
so much on the
resemble him
success of
somehow
the
and
show.
may show signs of his power.
You've suggested that
Look for
before
signs of life
to
in the
get in
darkness,
Graham's Discord.
wildflowers where everything else is dead.
I appreciate that.
The curse
I
cannot
am not
subdue the
currently
power
on
Thaniel
Discord,
bears.
but I am aware
Not
that I can
entirely.
like post my streams
In
there.
fact,
So thank you.
I saw just the sort
It's just
before,
something that I don't really
not long after we first came within reach of the shadow curse.
have the spoons
Fool
for,
that I am,
you know?
I did not grasp their significance at the time. There is a ruin some way outside of Last Light. I caught a glimpse of fresh blooms there, but did not investigate further.
Thank you so much,
I
Dean.
shall mark it upon your map.
No, I appreciate that. I could do that for sure. It's more just the fact that like any kind of mental barrier, like I don't even post that I'm live like on Instagram or anything like that just because it's like exhausting. Oh, it's exhausting. All right, leave it to me.
This doesn't have to be your
But you know what I
burden
mean.
alone.
The
Every
people that
moment
will find
counts,
me
and I've
will
asked
find
much
me
of you
through
already without
YouTube.
being at your side.
Yeah,
you
Alex's
want
server
me,
is good for
I'm
that
yours.
too, yeah. I'm not
Against
on
the curse,
anybody's...
against the absolute anything.
I'm not
Just say the
active, I should say. I have a Discord and I'm joined on a couple communities, but I don't have it downloaded on my computer or anything. I haven't gone on there in so long.
I'll
Alright,
be
stay
ready.
here. Can I mess with Halson now? Is he part of my party? No, not yet. I want to fix his clothes. Ugh, yeah, I have no spoons for so many things. If anyone's not aware, spoons is kind of the colloquial term that neurodivergent or like chronically disabled folks use to describe like the willingness or like the ability that they have to like do certain tasks. So yeah, I'm limited in a lot of ways by like the amount of spoons that I have on the daily.
All I wanted was to play.
Which is again why I'm having to rely on income assistance right now, and I'm really, really grateful. Because for the longest time, you just tell yourself that, oh, I'm just not trying hard enough. You know, I just don't get
I
it.
scared you. I saw it.
I just am
Nobody
not in the
beats
right
me at hide and seek.
job. This just isn't the right fit. Everybody has to go through this in their 20s. Like, your 20s are hard, you know?
Warped by the curse.
Will you play
But
with
one
me?
day you realize, no, I think it's that I'm disabled. Fine, I'll play with you. You need to reunite with Daniel.
I'm not going back. I like it here. I've made a family for myself. I get to play all the time.
You're crazy. Lunge at him. Don't make this harder than it needs to be.
Impossible.
You're coming with me, kid.
I don't want to play with you anymore.
Wherever Oliver has fled to, you have to pursue him. No doubt he will seek a place where the shadows are strongest.
Oh, we gotta go in here.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Hopefully everybody's with me. Big same. It's a constant battle with your own mind and thoughts. Yeah, for real. Too real. Yeah, it's crazy too because people are like, oh my god, I want more highlights, I want more highlights. And it's like, I'm trying. I'm trying my best. Believe me, if I could put out more videos, I would, because this is my only source of income. And I know that they do well and that it's like literally the only thing that's like helping me like stay alive. Believe me, if I could create the dopamine in my brain to make me not want to die whenever I open like Final Cut Pro, I would do it. I don't want to die when I open Final Cut Pro. Okay, maybe a little bit. But yeah, you'd think like, oh, this is the easiest job ever. All you do is just like get to watch H3 all day or whatever. And it's like, yeah, I'm really, that's a great perk for sure. But when you have ADHD, it's like even the most fun things, still your brain does not have the dopamine to initiate that task. And yeah, like I can listen, I can get going with it. Like once I get going and once I get editing, it's not so bad. It's just the starting that's hard. I think his little globe is like gonna reflect damage back at me. So I have to be careful.
Stop that! You're supposed to be playing. Stop breaking things.
And it's like, oh, why are you complaining? You get to like make money off of like H3's content or whatever just for like making highlights. And I'm like, yeah, and I'm very fucking grateful for that. Like, it's not my fault that I have ADHD. I'm just like making shit up in my head. No one has said this shit to me. Nobody's like, oh, stop complaining. But like, this is just the shit that like goes through my head. I'm like, oh my god. Like, this is what I tell myself. It's like, you should, you know, you're not disabled because your job is supposedly so easy. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not. It's clearly not easy. And thank God I have this job, because otherwise I'd be struggling even more. Alright, let's get rid of this little kid. Who else is here? Just him. So I have to get rid of this little dome. And I think it's gonna hit back at me. Cursed Vengeance. All damage done will be reflected twofold at the attacker. Great. And I can't cast spells in this little area.
You want to play? Let me show you my
You want to play? No one's gonna harm you, not while I'm around. Oh, stop. Stop conjuring everyone. No one's gonna harm you, Not while I'm around. Definitely want to heal. Want to stay healed up because I know there's gonna be shadow friend. What are you doing here, shadow friend? Oliver. I'm trying to remember the song because I did a lot of community theater when I was younger, and we did Oliver. I'm trying to remember this fucking song from it that would be highly applicable right now. 44 damage.
Stop it right now.
Stop it! It's like the one Oliver sings, the little boy. My British accent is suffocates. That's hilarious. Is it in a good way or a bad way? I'm just singing Sweeney Todd. I love that song. Nothing's gonna harm you. Not while I'm around. I don't want to hit this again because it's gonna hurt me real bad. I used to do like lots of theater and stuff, so quite used to doing little accents and putting on a show. I know, I love Sweeney Todd too. I'll steal you, Joanna. All Ethan can do is mix between Cockney and Chap. Yeah, exactly. I think it helps a little bit that I'm from Canada. Or at least like Nova Scotia. I have a little bit of that Scottish twang. A little bit of Scot. If I wanted to talk Scottish, I could try. Also, you hear about the Scottish people on Love Island UK. I'm always a big fan of them. Maura Higgins. Yeah. God, is this kid gonna keep... Okay, I'm just gonna have to start attacking this main thing, because I guess he's gonna keep summoning these. Demons will charm you with a smile for a while, but in time, nothing can harm you. See, this is the prodigy theater kid to broke internet streamer pipeline. You're witnessing it firsthand. Not while I'm around. I was not on key. Not while I'm around. Oh, Starion is down. Miss. Oh, if I hit these guys, I think it's hitting the dome anyway, so that's good. So I should hit them and not the dome, is what you're saying, I think? I think that's what you're saying. Bunch of different accents over here, only travel 15-20 miles and it can change. Oh yeah, I know, and that's the thing people don't understand is that there's so many different accents in the UK that like you can't just, there's not just one UK accent.
Why couldn't you just leave me alone? Why can't I just stay here playing? I had everything I've ever wanted, right here! And you've ruined it. I'm not leaving. You can't make me.
Come on. Just lend Daniel
He's
your
nothing
strength.
to me. He left me here all this time. I had to do everything for myself. Even when it was scary, even when I was alone. I didn't give up.
What is that song from Oliver? The curse tore you
Would
two
he even want me
apart.
back? I've changed. A lot.
Food, glorious food. That's not the one I was thinking of. Still. You're bound
So
to
I
each
wouldn't
other
have to
always.
be alone anymore.
God, I
You'd stay
remember
with me.
We,
Play with me.
in our community theater production of Oliver,
And he would too, I think.
the director was
All right,
so
I'll do it.
insane.
I want to do it.
This was when
thank you
all
for
the
playing with
Fortnite
me.
dances and shit were like trending or whatever. And the director choreographed at the end of Pick a Pocket or Two. She made all the kids floss. It was literally, you've got to pick a pocket or two, boys. You've got to pick a pocket or two. Oh, are you from Essex?
The wizard's quite worthless with a tired mind. Sleep
Are you some
beckons.
Essex scum?
Follow.
Everyone flossing to that is a wild mental image. I know, it was insane. People would literally start like laughing, like chuckling, with cringe in the audience. Where is love? That's what I was thinking of. Da, 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 da. Birmingham. I love it. Birmingham. Tell me where is love? I love a little theater boy song. Like staring up into the spotlight. Oh my god. Man, we took some damage. We got a long rest for sure. Halcyon will probably have an end to our quest
so might as well.
if we chat with him here. There's Daniel.
The druid house.
Like a little
Spoke
boy,
to me
like a
while
little
I was
theater boy, like
sleeping.
wringing his hands, like.
He spoke of you.
There is love.
Said that you fought shadow and spite to restore me. 100 years of sickness almost ended. I feel every root that riddles the earth beginning to unfold. But there is one anchor, still holding the shadows in place. The soul that brought it into being, for the land to heal. Ketheric Thorm must die.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Covered in blood. Kid, this is not the place for you. Oh my god, the other thing about, oh my god, this is just infuriating. About the tea from earlier that we were discussing. This person was like as soon as they heard that Nate was like saying, like calling them out and holding them accountable for certain things or whatever, they were like, oh, well, this happened and AB asked me this one time 8 million years ago, and like, isn't that so fucked up? And like, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, God, just fucking chill. And yeah, and what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I saw somebody, they were like replying to a message. They were like, oh, how could they ask that with minors in the Discord? Like, oh my god, it's like we can't like screen our whole conversations like online just because there may be minors there. If it's like some stupid innocuous thing, like, oh my god, just the respectability politics of it all, so annoying. Yeah, I've been clocking that tea like all morning. I was there last night. I know you were there too after Guam's stream, and I felt bad because Nate was like, "Oh, people are only here because I'm like saying this, or like people are only here for the drama," and I'm like, "No, I'm not. Like, we were here for Kate's." Oh my god, we were here for benevolent reasons. I swear.
This temple certainly is grand.
Mm.
Well, it's a rundown bearing the weight of centuries sort of grand.
Yeah, let me
which
check.
is my
Let me
favorite
check her
kind,
story.
incidentally.
See what she's going on about now. Stop stalking me. Oh my god, just the reposting of all the direct messages, like glazing them, is crazy. Sorry, I don't mean to use that word, it's just so common for me. I don't mean it in like a derogatory way. Anyway. Totally some horrible shit happened, but that's no excuse. Yes, absolutely. I was talking about it earlier. I won't like rehash it all, but like I said, I have BPD. Like I don't know if they've ever mentioned if they have like a mental health issue or whatever, but I can imagine that they do. And just because you have mental health issues does not absolve you from being a shitty person. Ooh, could I kiss you?
There is nothing I'd like more.
Yay! Oh my god, he let us. I love him. Oh my god. I love you. I love him. He's my boyfriend.
I do rather like that, you know.
I like you. What are we?
I don't know. But isn't it nice not to know? You're not a victim. Not a target. Not just one night it's better to forget. But then, whatever in the world could you be?
A boyfriend. Your boyfriend. Forever. Your soulmate. Okay, so we rested. We may leave camp.
So, Will with a Y. Why?
Why? That's right.
Yeah, and I don't want to harp on it because I don't want like them to feel like bullied or whatever, but it's also like, well, if you're saying a bunch of like out of pocket shit, like that's not cool. And people have a right to like respond and like be pissed about it, you know? Okay. Why don't we go back to the Thorm mausoleum and kill Balthazar? That sounds fun. We got Daniel. There's a guy here, but we don't really need to do that. Find out where the tieflings are being held. Ooh, we could do that. I kind of want to... Let's go do let's get the tieflings. It's about time. We don't want them sitting down in the prison any longer, do we? She's manic post. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I didn't want to like label it or anything, but that's like literally what it seems like, is that she's having like a manic period. Doing herself no favors. Heaping praise on them and encouraging it are more than likely the snark. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I said that while Nate was talking last night in the chat. I was like, the snarkers are just gonna like sweep her right up. Like, they're gonna just, you know, envelop them and pull them into their little content pipeline, and it's just gonna be some more Ethan and Ela bashing for no fucking reason, because Ethan and Ela had nothing to do with any of this. Ray was the one that brought their story of their niece and everything to the show. It was never their obligation to promote any of that. And for Ray to act like they had some sort of obligation is insane. And the emotional manipulation of it all, like, I was looking, and this is me looking back at Ray's stories, like, from last night and this morning and everything, and, like, they posted a picture of, like, they were like, here's the email where Ethan, like, denied me, and, like, I was fine with it. And then later they posted a story saying, oh, this was the video I posted after I, like, got, like, the rejection from Ethan that I couldn't talk about it on the show or whatever. And I was like, in the video she's like crying and she's like begging for help, and that was the one that like went viral. And it's like, okay, but that's still kind of like passive aggressive, like you getting rejected and like them saying, hey, we're gonna like hold off on talking about it on the show more, and then to be crying and like sit down and film a video and then post it, like that sucks. Like for them, like to, it's like guilt tripping, you know? And like, good for you. You got like a lot of attention and like a lot of donos and stuff. And like, that's great. Now stop complaining. I'll complain as much as I want. Because victims will not be silenced. You can't silence a victim. It's like, please.
Conversation has been cut short.
Oh
These
shit.
Prisoners
My
who have been let
apologies.
off with a
I'm not supposed to talk to the prisoners. But that's okay, because we're gonna kill everybody in here. We've decided on a no post about it in the fan group because it's a complex issue, and yeah, we don't want to feel the fire, of course. And nobody watches my channel, and I'm just an individual person, and I don't represent any of the cast or crew or the business in any way. I am just a fan channel, and I'm an independent person just streaming and sharing my opinion as a fan. I'm just gonna try and take out the warden right here real quick. See if this does something crazy. Kill them quietly. Damn, that was like half their health. Okay, this might get hairy in here, so I'm gonna blade sing just in case. I hope that not everybody is coming to attack me. Can I do a little flick of the wrist? Boop!
Cut and run.
Yeah, and like I was saying earlier, it's like I could be shitty and like be like a drama fiend and like be like, oh well, it was on Nate's stream, so like I screen recorded it and put it in the subreddit, or like anything like that, or like promote it or like make clips of it and shit just to like bump up my own fucking views or whatever. But like that's just not the person I want to be. Like there's enough fucking drama in the fandom. And there's enough people like creeping and, you know, screenshotting and screen recording every little thing and analyzing it to hell, and like all these like analysis videos and shit. It's like, oh my god, can you guys just go outside, please? Oh fuck. just for real, like just go outside. It's beautiful out. At least where I am right now. Beautiful spring day in Nova Scotia. There's a lot worse things that could be happening in the world right now. Oh my god. Oh my lord. Like, I've been having to ration my fucking medication. like there are other problems. There are other concerns that people have in the world. This is not a pressing issue. Okay, what are we doing here? I killed her, right? Where did she go? Oh, she turns invisible. I forgot that she can turn invisible. And I want to get rid of this, but these guys are so hard to get rid of sometimes. There's more than enough grass for everyone to touch. Exactly. These guys are vulnerable to thunder damage, though. And if I shatter, well, Astarion's gonna get hurt. Oh, god damn it. I missed it. You know what? Let me try and take another action here. Let me do this right. There. But you know what? At the same time, one day there may not be enough grass for everyone to touch. That's the kind of shit that, like... That's the kind of shit that I think about when I smoke weed. Or not even when I smoke weed, like just when I'm like walking outside. I'm like, what's gonna happen when climate change forcibly displaces all of us? I wonder if I can hit her with this. If she's in this little line of... Because she's invisible, but she might be here. I don't want to hit the... There. Let's see if she's there. Oh! No. I think it's just the desk. I could have cast Spirit Guardians as her. It would have revealed it. Shit! Data centers everywhere. Yes, exactly. Ooh, let's see if I hit her. No, she's not anywhere near me. Gale's supposed to be able to see invisibility. Oh well. I'll figure it out. There should be another little guy up here that I'm gonna try and kill. Oh. This does force damage, and this is gonna be better. I'll crit. Damn, I hate these fucking scrying eyes. They're so hard to get rid of. And I know I can throw them, but I don't have enough strength. Okay, she should hopefully die soon. The powerful demand that everyone else should do more to prevent... Oh yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm from like... I was born in 93. And this was the whole thing with... No holding back. I remember it was the carbon footprint. That was the big name for it at the time. Where they tried to like blame consumers.
No time to waste.
And act like, oh, it's our individual responsibility to cut down on our carbon footprint, when really it's like 3 oil companies that are responsible for climate change. Like, the propaganda is insane. And it's wild. Oh my god, I'm my shoulder, like my hackles are raising just thinking about it. Like my mom, like, cause she is one of those like bootlicking kinds of people who's like, oh well, the business owners have a right to protect their assets or whatever, like just shit like that. And it like triggers me so bad. But she's the kind of person that would say shit like that. Like when she was living with me earlier this year, she would like be like verbally like abusing me because I didn't recycle the right way or whatever. And I'm like, don't you understand? We're all gonna die. And secondly, I don't have the spoons for proper recycling sometimes. And I'm not gonna browbeat myself for not recycling properly. once in a while, when there are like 3 billionaires out there that are doing 800 million times more pollution than me. Like, I'm not gonna make myself feel bad for that. So like, if I'm too lazy to like wash out a milk carton because there's 4 other half or like empty milk cartons in the fridge, and I'm too lazy to wash it out and put it in the recycling, and so instead I like put it in the trash just so I can like clean my fridge, like that's okay. Like, I have to let myself like be okay with that. The oil money pays for a hell of a lot of PR. Yeah, exactly. And it was always like car companies that were the ones that had like on their website, they would always have like a calculate your carbon footprint tool. Like, so stupid. Oh man. And then when the COVID pandemic happened, that's when I got really pissed off, because I was like, if we can have and there wasn't even like decisive like collaborative action during the COVID pandemic, but at least it was something. It was a call to action. There was swift regulations, all that shit. And I'm like, why was there none of this? Like, why has there been none of this regarding climate change? Like, where has this energy been regarding climate change? Like, do you not understand, like, that this is the level of swift action that is necessary? Your local council introduced an insanely complicated system for 4 different sets of rubbish bins. Ah! Yeah, that shit drives me, man. It drives me. And that's what I was saying in my, but it's like I can't even get my words out because what she says is so infuriating, and like just the attitude is so infuriating of like, oh well, you know, in this family, like we do everything that we're supposed to or whatever. It's like, but recycling isn't even that efficient. Like, you know? And then this is the same woman that would like go through the trash and like scold me for, instead of like folding my chip bags, I would like crumple them and like put them in the trash. And she's like, no, taking them out, and she's like, I want you to fold them and I want you to empty the crumbs into the compost. Sorry, I'm getting so triggered. And she would say that you have to empty them this way because animals will get at them in the streets. And I'm like, you don't understand, that's not how trash collection works. Like, do you see a bunch of animals like tearing apart garbage in the streets to get the crumbs at the bottom of a chip bag? That's not how that works. I'm getting so like my blood is boiling just thinking about it. It's so infuriating. But like, this is the kind of shit that like these boomers are like saying.
Till we're served up to the necromancer. Look, I'm all out of options, so I'm gonna trust you. Don't make me regret it. The necromancer has been hauling people off like cattle.
Fuck you, Wolverine.
We're dead.
You're a bitch.
Us, the tieflings, everyone. We need tools. That head case of a warden robbed ours, but anything that breaks rock will do.
Yeah, what radicalized you?
It's not Iron Hand quality.
And the other thing that like radicalized me, I mean, so many things have radicalized me, obviously, but like I worked at the liquor store, and just the amount that like when pallets would come in with like the cases of alcohol and everything like that, the amount of plastic that they wrap around the fucking pallets. Like, I don't feel bad for any of the individual wastes that I create anymore. I used to be part of like, you know, I used to try and do like low waste. You know, I used to guilt myself for that all the time and like try and like shop responsibly and blah, blah, blah. And I still do. I still try and shop responsibly. But like, I will never guilt myself for any individual waste that I create, knowing that like the amount of plastic waste that is created, like, every day in the world, it's insane. Yeah, warehouse plastic wrap, it's insane. I'm taking a stand. I was born in 79. Growing up, we had pop, soda milk delivered in glass bottles. Yes, exactly. Yeah, I always try and buy glass because I know that glass is one of those infinitely recyclable products. Same with aluminum. So, like, buying things in cans versus, like, plastic containers is good. In Germany, we have colored bins, but everyone just uses the black one, which is for the common garbage. Yeah, same here in Canada. I found this hammer. Is it yours? I kind of wish I kept the hammer.
I thought I'd never see it again. Thank you.
Thanks for nothing.
The plan is to wait for a quiet moment, then bust out the back wall.
All right, let's do
We'll
it.
grab the tieflings along the way. We'll
Okay.
need them if it comes to a fight.
All
You,
right.
however, are the clincher. Once we move, keep the patrols busy. If the bastards spot us, all of bloody Moonrise will come down on us.
All right. Hold here.
We're all dead.
I want to make sure that we're split up and we're gonna hold off on the guards, I guess. I don't know how to do this properly.
Where am I needed?
One time I did this and then everybody died, so I don't want that to happen again. Here in Canada we have like compost in green bins and then recycling in blue bins. So we recycle like plastics and we recycle cardboards. And there's like different types of that and stuff.
There's no time to waste.
I'm gonna put Shadowheart right here. Just as another extra protection.
Have my attention.
Yeah, let's
Good
do
work.
it.
We're gonna wait. We'll grab the tiefling. You, however, are the clincher.
Let's do it now.
We'll move once it's quiet. Until then, be ready.
I don't really know what they mean by that, but I've got oh, you guys are supposed to be separate. I don't want the guards to find out. I'm so bad at this part.
One move ahead.
Yeah, and then I worked at the liquor store too, and I was in the cannabis section too, and it was funny because when cannabis was legalized here in Canada, everyone always has to find something to complain about, you know? And when it happened here in Canada, people would complain about the packaging and how much packaging was used to store the cannabis. And we're talking about a little, like, just like a plastic cylinder, like that, to hold the nugs or whatever. And people would come in and complain about that.
I applaud your taste.
And I would just say to people, like, you do realize that, like, you create more plastic in like a load of groceries than you will in an entire year of buying cannabis, right? Like, people don't even think about the amount of plastic they create when they shop at the grocery store. But because it's something new and everybody else has given them an excuse to complain, they think that by complaining about the plastic in the cannabis store that it's doing something, you know? It's like, you're not doing shit. This means nothing.
On my way.
Did you request this post too? I'm glad I got the warden and not Zarel. Don't get chatty with the prisoners, mind you. The warden won't like that.
Well, the warden's dead, aren't they? So I bet those little jars could be reused for further storage too. Yeah, exactly. And I believe they were recyclable, if I'm not mistaken. They maybe not. I don't quite know, but are the tieflings? Ooh, okay. They're gonna get the tieflings too. Hopefully. I kind of want to just, like, maybe fight these guys. Because I don't think it'll trigger the other guards.
Assault. Judging by the look on this guard's face, you're getting off
I just don't want the other guards to come running and try and, like, attack the tieflings. Oh no! Okay, fine. Oops.
With ease.
I'm gonna have Gale over here just to protect the tieflings. Because the worst thing that'll happen is, like, one of the guards from over here will run and just smack the tieflings. Don't have my mirror image. Here it is. And I'm not wearing my mage armor. I'm gonna blade sing, I think, just to make sure that this fight goes well. Should I take a potion of speed? Nah. I'll do Hunter's Mark.
I'm ready.
It's legal here for about a year and it's such a bizarre system. It's legal from non-profit clubs. They prevent from opening, or they get through a recipe from a doctor online without any yeah, instead of fully legalizing it. Yeah. I know, there's always so many dumb, like, ways that you have to bend over backwards, like, when governments, like, legalize stuff like this. Like, for example, I was just applying for income assistance the other day, like doing the process and everything. And they're like, oh, you need to submit this to, like, prove that you have these, like, the bank accounts that you say you do or whatever. Oh, Will, you gotta get in the mix.
Checking things out.
Just make sure that nobody's coming from over here. I think we're good. I'm gonna just leave Will right there. These guys. Come on, guys. Help us out here.
One can't always be a gentleman.
Ooh. Yeah, and when I applied for income assistance, they were like, I sent them along my proof of, like, bank accounts or whatever. I took a screenshot of my bank accounts and they're like, oh, your name's not attached to this, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, okay, like, here's, like, old statements. Like, I don't know what I can do to prove to you, like, that I don't have any money, but okay. And they're like, no, you have to go to the bank and, like, get a letter from them. And then they showed me an example of the letter. And it was just, like, black and white typeface, like, this little chart. And I was like, so the thing that stands between me and my financial safety is something that anybody could just mock up on Microsoft Word. There was not even a signature. There was, like, the tiniest little, like, icon for the bank and then, like, the name of the bank at the bottom. And I'm like, this is not... like, this is something anyone could just, like, mock up. Like, and you're telling me that me sending you a literal screenshot of the online summary with all the different icons and, like, you know, links and everything is less valid than a fucking piece of paper that's not even signed that anybody could just print off on their fucking computer. It's crazy. And they're like, oh, your name's not on it. And it's like, I sent it to you from my fucking email. So I'm saying that this is what it is. And it's matching the account numbers on the statements that I sent. Anyway, I'm getting triggered again. Mistriggered. I'm just gonna have Gale hang out here. I don't want to take any chances. Astarian's probably not the best one to be doing the fighting over here, but sure. Might try and banish this guy. 72%. Critical miss. Ring of evasion. Yes. I'm gonna just hit both of these. Uh-oh. Just heal myself.
Concentrate.
Yeah, and as far as the cannabis thing, it's like...
Bleed for me.
Yeah, it's just silly. Here in Canada, it's only allowed to be sold by the government. I believe that people on Indigenous land... I don't even want to misspeak, you know what I mean? I believe that people... Sometimes there are like private shops that you go to where like it's privately owned and they're selling it. I don't think it's technically like legal, but it's like decriminalized. So I don't exactly know how any of that works. But I think the government is the only one that's like supposed to be selling it here. And people have like cannabis delivery services. So it's like decriminalized. Like I see people around my apartment building, like there's like advertisements for like cannabis delivery that I don't think is like completely legal, but it's just like something random that people do. Are these guys escaping? And how are we doing for... Oh, I just don't want any... Okay, see? Now these guys are coming. So that's what we want to avoid.
Please,
because they're going to fuck the tieflings up if they get any closer. I just didn't want to, like, wait for the guard to walk by and see them escaping. You know what I mean? Because I've never done this, like... well before. I feel like the tieflings have always died. So I wanted to make sure that it was actually gonna... that I would be prepared. Nice. Yeah, I know. It would be so much better for the economy if they just, like, legalized stuff. You know, and for the same thing, like, sex work here in Canada, they changed the regulations to make, like, ridiculously... I won't go into the whole thing, but it's... just lip service, really, and they don't even ask like sex workers what they would actually prefer. And it's like, if you just made sex work legal, people would be a lot safer. I'm gonna save that for later. They want you to UK medical usage. Yeah, we can get medical usage for cannabis here with a prescription. Barely one legit medical supplier. In Canada, it's actually crazy here. If you have a medical prescription, you get like... I think you can get like 20 grams for free. Like you get sent it like in like a package. It's actually crazy. I don't know that much about it, but I saw this girl for a couple dates and she had a medical prescription and she just opened up this big Tupperware thing and it had like all these little containers and like jars of medical MJ and I was like, ah. Yeah, like it's crazy, dude. I don't know how it all works, but...
Onward.
Visa, yeah. You want to come marry me? At this point, I won't say no. need myself a sugar daddy. Somebody wants to be my sugar daddy to get their Canadian citizenship, I'm all for it. Don't miss. Okay. So they have something that will revive them if they get to 1 health. I gotta revive a Starian here. Jokes, I'm Arrow Ace. Yeah, I know you're joking. I'm not, though.
This is good.
They want you to jump through hoops. Yeah, and that's the other thing for, like, the income assistance. It's like, they do it under the idea of, like, oh, we're just trying to stop people from, like, taking advantage of the system. It's like, well, maybe some people are just so broke that there's no way that they can prove that they don't have any other income, you know? Anyway, I'm getting heated. But this is also why it's like, I'm a huge supporter of UBI, Universal Basic Income, which I think that we should try here in Nova Scotia. Like, there's, like, Nova Scotia is probably one of the best case studies or, like, trial areas for Universal Basic Income. It's a small area, population that is relatively stationary, that, like, you know, isn't gonna move everywhere, and, you know, it's pretty, like, centralized in itself. There's what? I think we just hit 1 million people recently as far as population. So, like, give it a try.
2 steps at a time.
Because the whole reason why UBI is a good idea is because the amount of time and wages that are spent on programs like income assistance could just be eliminated. You could just give people the money without doing means testing. And then if people just tax people whatever they are overcharged or whatever at the end of the year. So people who earn more than the threshold don't take home more than they are, like, assigned to. I don't want to hit Will, but I feel like I need to keep using my blades more. Oh, I'm frightened. I just want everybody to get out safely. Oh, they're running. That's good. That's good. I want to get out of the hunger here. Oh! Shit. Shit. My bad.
There's blood in the air.
I wanna be able to read these messages. It's gonna suck when I get popular enough that the chat's going too fast for me to read stuff, because you guys are saying really interesting things. Just watching the part where you talk about Ray, your words about people's stories hitting hard for neurodivergent people really hit home and comforts me. Oh yeah, no, literally, exactly. It's like neurodivergent people can be really vulnerable to being manipulated, because we are empathetic, and like as trauma survivors, you know, just because you're neurodivergent doesn't mean you're a trauma survivor, but like the two go hand in hand sometimes, because like trauma can cause you to have mental health issues, like BPD, and CPTSD and things like that. And when you've been through trauma or you're neurodivergent, you probably are quite empathetic to other people, or you relate to the things that other people have gone through, or you're affected by the hardships that other people go through because you feel those same things. And you're also extra sensitive to those emotions. And your nervous system may be less regulated. And that's ripe for other people to manipulate that. Whether they know it or not. Because you don't have to knowingly manipulate someone to be manipulative, you know? You never clocked Ray as being sus and was always completely sensitive to her trauma. Exactly, that was like me. And then I look back and I'm like, am I stupid? I would never see what people are talking about. And I've been so slow to realize that people cross boundaries and stuff like that. Exactly. I was like, always like, oh my god, Ray's so cool. Like they're so lucky. Like they get to, and like the taking pictures and stuff, I kind of got like a weird thing. Like I had a weird feeling about that. I was like, oh, that must be kind of annoying for like, because like it seemed like every time Ray was in at the studio, she would like take a picture with like Ethan or Hila or whoever. And I was like, ah, that might be annoying. But like, I was like, oh, well, it must be cool. But that was probably Ray's thoughts too. They were probably like, oh, well, no one's telling me no, so I'm just going to keep doing it. And that's another neurodivergent thing, is like not realizing when you're being annoying. Or like when people don't want to have their picture taken or whatever, you know? It's like all these unspoken little things. So it's like, I'm not excusing her, but I'm also like, I could totally see me being, like when I was in my early 20s, I got fired from so many jobs and shit because I was like unaware of shit like that. And I just didn't realize when I was being an absolute nightmare. Gale's struggling because he's frightened. This friggin' little orb drives me crazy. Like, they're so hard. They're... Okay, this guy's just on the ground. How are you guys doing? They're dashing. They're running. You're sleep deprived in English summer. That's fine. You're making total sense. Will is next. Talking about it from an observer's perspective really comforts me. That's good. That's good. Yeah, you are seen. And, yeah, like, it's... All this stuff is nuanced, but it's totally fucking uncool of Ray to be attacking Ethan and Hila and making up shit. Like, that's literally what they're doing, is just making shit up. And twisting people's words, twisting situations to make themselves look better. Or like, not look as bad. Because they're triggered and they're feeling rejected, they're feeling attacked. So naturally they want to retaliate and lash out. But that's just not cool. Just because you're feeling attacked and being defensive doesn't mean that you pull a bunch of out-of-pocket shit and start just like making up shit about people. Already have family in Canada. If I wanted to move there, stuck in the UK. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and now that I'm on income assistance, I don't know if I will even finish my master's degree, because it's like if I go back to school, I'm gonna lose my income assistance, which would be really bad for me. So part of me is like, well, maybe I should just like not go back to school this year and try and like make it work on income assistance. but then it's like it really discourages you from trying to go further. I'm gonna have to talk to my caseworker because I think you can do like an employability program or whatever, so they might like make an exception for me to like do my practicum in order to like help me be ready for employment. But the other thing is I have a disability and I've gotten status that says that like I cannot work anymore because I've been trying to work like through my whole 20s. I'm 33 now and it's never worked out, again because of the emotional issues and stuff, and the that I can't get along with people, that I'm like neurodivergent, same shit that like Ray's going through. And that's why I like empathized with Ray a lot, and I even messaged them. I was like, you're gonna be okay, I went through this in my 20s, like you're gonna be fine, you know.
Got to press on.
But let's see if this guy will die, please. So yeah, it's like, I feel conflicted because it's like, well, if I am trying to like get employed or like do employability programs through income assistance, doesn't that defeat the purpose of me being disabled and not able to work? Like, I don't, like, it's just kind of hypocritical of me. Because on one hand, it's like, no, I can't like work because of a disability, but I also want to work, and I want to work in a field, like, I want to be a counselor and work part-time. So it's hard. Healing Radiance. So we'll heal again on the next turn if I don't die. I'm gonna use my shield. How are these guys doing? Are you getting to your little boat? They're dashing. They're getting there. Will, stay. Don't die. I wonder if one of us should go run to the boat to meet them. Because they have to like get their weapons and stuff, and then we have to go on the boat with them to Last Light Inn. I'm gonna throw down a potion for both of us. Superior healing, why not? I hope it hits me. There we go. Who did I heal? I didn't heal that guy. I hope it didn't. You little fuck. Oh, I'm scrolling the wrong way.
Good move.
I healed that zealot. Oh my god. That's not supposed to happen. You can send them alone and join them at the end later. Yeah, true.
Let's turn someone inside out.
Let's.
Delicious.
I just want this eye to die. I just want him to go. None of them are strong enough right now. I gotta open up the jail door if I want to go follow them. And we're all low on health. God. Thunderwave. Yeah, true. They're weak to thunder damage. I'll do that next turn. Thank you for the reminder. Appreciate it. This is a situation that I'm not liking right now. It's a bit harrowing. The rise UBI of AI, UBI is going to be a necessity. Exactly. I know. Like, things are so, like, rapidly changing for everybody right now. And it's like, it sucks because, like, when I was a kid, it was like, you know, you thought that things were actually going to be, like, different. You know, you were told by your parents, like, oh, just go to university and you'll be employed and all this stuff. And it's really not like that. it's like you can go to university, but then you gotta jump through all these hoops just to get a job. And then your job is being outsourced to like AI or like, you know, foreign countries or whatever before you've even finished your studies. So yeah, I don't know. And that's what has always motivated me to like be successful and like have disposable income, just so I can have time to like fight for these causes that I'm passionate about. Oh god, there's so many guards coming. Where are these guys coming from? Oh, they're just popping up here. Shit, man. Fuck. I think I gotta just flee. I don't think this is gonna go my way. Knock him off balance. Maybe I'll be able to flee.
Step to it.
Okay. Oh yeah, we gotta fucking open the doors. Oh my god, Astarion, that's on you. That's on you. I could jump down the oubliette as well. Damn, oubliettes are the scariest, most fucking heinous concept I've ever heard of.
Can't afford to let up.
When you get more chat going on, they tend to talk amongst themselves. Yeah, exactly. I love talking in the chats of like other creators and stuff. It's been so fun lately. Oh my god. Gonna lose it. You can there's another way you can like jump up on these little rafters and get in these little places. I'm gonna run back here just to defend. I think the eye will be fine. I'm gonna have to flee anyway, so. This has been a fun little stream. I'm wearing a cute little spring flowery dress today. Uh-oh. Oh, he'll be fine. We'll be able to flee regardless. These guys are all too far away from us to worry too much right now. It might cost us some money, but... Use Arms of Hadar and scoot away. And then... Oh, I can use this. Great. They're all gonna come surround me again, but we'll see. Thunderous Smite. I'm gonna use my shield. Depends on the stream. Bigger ones, like H3 or After Dark, it's a hectic. Yeah, it is hectic. I like the general atmosphere of the chat on those ones. I actually haven't been able to afford being a member on those in a long time, so you haven't seen me in those chats. But hopefully I can re-afford it and join in. Man. Man, I am not playing this battle very well.
Cut and run.
Open up all the prison doors, please.
This will do nicely.
Friday's free chat on After Dark. Okay, that's how it works. Because, yeah, I was like, it seems like sometimes you can chat, but sometimes I couldn't. That makes sense. Alright, we're just going to dash through here just to make sure that these guys are okay. They're supposed to be getting their weapons and fleeing, but... Yeah, so they're just getting the boat ready. They're using their little unarmed strikes and getting rid of the chains. Yeah, I like those like bigger like faster chats for like you know, just general, like, you can see everybody reacting, like, or laughing at a joke and stuff. Like, just quick, like, getting a temperature check on, like, what the audience is thinking and, like, emojis and things. Like, you can't possibly, like, read individual chats or whatever. I could use some scrolls here, actually. What if I use, like, a fireball? No. What if I use Sleet Storm? I'll get the experience. And I don't want to mess up this fight, so why not? It's going to create an icy surface if I do. Ice. What's it called? Ice Storm, I think. Oh, here it is. Covering the ground and striking all objects within range. So they'll slip if they try and walk on here. Nice. Nice. And I'll take a potion of speed and I'll use another scroll just to get rid of these guys. Or I'll just knock this guy. Boom. And then what? This guy. I'll just hit him. But then, like, on the, like, individual streamers, like Kate, Harley, Nate, like, AV, Love, all them, it's nice to be able to, like, make jokes and, like, talk amongst ourselves, and it's really fun. I was literally crying on here the other day talking about it with Haley, and like it like makes me so happy because like I don't have friends in real life, literally, again because of the whole neurodivergent like mental health issues thing. So like just being able to have like a community to gab with and like regularly like see like familiar names and stuff in the chat, and like having people know like me and like laugh at my jokes and shit, like that like makes me so happy. It's like really good for me. Good for the mental. You could jump down there to the oubliette as well. I wonder if that's a shortcut.
On my way.
Let's go this way. All your friends are people in H3 community spaces. Yeah, exactly. That's why I love the fandom so much. And like, even if I haven't had time like to be like super invested in all the episodes and stuff lately, like it's more than just like watching the episodes. It's more like the community of it all and like the whole picture. Because, yeah, it is a community, isn't it? And, like, when stuff like this happens with, like, ex crew members and stuff, are you guys coming to try and fight? You shouldn't. I don't want you to try and fight them. Because you'll get hurt. I really don't want them to do that. I want you guys to be safe. Yeah, and like, it's like, we are a community, and when somebody starts doing some out-of-pocket shit, it's like, hey, what the hell? If you're ever not up to date, there's always people who will happily bring you up to speed. Exactly. Or you can just watch my highlight videos for all the chillest moments, and you don't need to worry about any important stuff. You can just listen to all the little mumblings of things that don't matter. This is a tricky little situation here. Just gonna keep healing. Because I know that I'm gonna have to like probably take these guys out. I'm just not in a I'm not in a good position, and I want all my fighters like united. Oh yeah, Will took a potion of speed. So I'm just kind of like trying to get back in some sort of formation. Subscribe to H3 Chill, yeah. Thank you. I've been losing subscribers like crazy since I've started streaming. Fair, but like, still, like, fuck off. I get it. It's like when you subscribe to like a highlight channel or whatever, and then that person starts like posting personal shit. It's like, I didn't subscribe for this. But like, at the same time, it's like, come on. Help a girl out. Help a girl out. Feel attacked. No.
Swiftly now.
Are Cal and them really gonna walk in here and try and join the battle? Because I don't want them to do that. That's the last thing I want them to do. So Astarion is gonna come closer and maybe just try and get an arrow shot. Oh my god. Ugh. Let's have Astarion take a potion of speed. What is it? There's no point. Yeah, there's a point. There is a point. We have plenty of potions of speed. Why not?
Keep them guessing.
Okay. I don't have any of my arcane arrows left. This is a humanoid, I believe. I have arrows of humanoid slaying. Ooh, thunder. That's not bad. Ooh. I could knock him over. That's not bad. Oh! There you go. Audiences can be fickle. Yes, I mean... The thing about YouTube is that people are used to their curated content, you know? They have a large selection of stuff to choose from. And that's the good thing, is that like, oh, they're all running out here. You can pick specific things that are highly tailored to what you want. So when that changes, of course people don't want to subscribe anymore. But you never know. You might find somebody that you really vibe with. You forgot you were subscribed to iDubbbz until you published that awful content cop. Yeah, my god. That was a crazy time. It's funny too, because like, I mean, I haven't been in the fandom as long as some other people, but like, being in the fandom long enough to like, have gone through these ebbs and flows of like drama is so funny. Like, I remember watching that, like, when they were like, no fucking way. Are you encumbered? You still can't hate the old items. I never even watched that shit. Like, I was in a whole other circle on YouTube. I didn't like the edgy humor shit. I'm glad that I'm glad that Ethan and Hila, like, pivoted from that. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been a fan. I came into the fandom around the Frenemies era, I'm pretty sure. And, like, the James Charles bi-sister drama and all that. I think that was around the same time. Or there was something involving, like, the bi-sister drama that was, like, after the fact. That they were covering around the same time that Frenemies was happening. I love all that old stuff. Okay. Do not come here and fight. Get out of here, Cal. Okay. I gotta run back and help. Because they're gonna get themselves killed. I keep forgetting to take a fucking healing potion. Getting so mad. This has just been me like running back and forth for no reason. Okay. We're gonna hamstring. Zealot Clen. Okay, Clen. What kind of a name is Clen? I'll try and ensnare this guy. There we go. What consequences? Let's push this guy back if we can. Oh, please. Sarimoto, thank you so much. Yay, more membies, more membies. Oh my god, thanks. That's awesome. Who got membies? Deej got memby. Tori, Mika, Croissant, and Avaj Menes. Yay! Congrats. Thanks for the 5 membies, Sarimoto. I appreciate you. A real Baldur's Gate OG. They know what they're talking about. W. They've given me some great tips along this way. We wouldn't have met the fish people without Sarimoto. I believe. I believe it was you. And members get exclusive member content, which I'm figuring out what that is at the moment. We were covering Real Housewives of Rhode Island, but I decided that I'm stopping that for now because I'm gearing up to do daily coverage of Love Island this summer. Which is going to be fun. And then maybe members will get like something special. I'm gonna try and cook it up. I'm cooking. She's cooking up here. All right, Will is struggling. Is that Will? Yeah. Oh god. This is what I didn't want to happen. I just wanted them to get out. But now they're all running here. So they're gonna die. Am I gonna set up a hotline too? Oh, like they do on the members episode? No, I always hate hearing, I don't know. I haven't been a member for a while because I have been so broke that I haven't been able to afford it. But I always find it so cringy whenever they used to do call-ins and stuff. I keep forgetting to heal these guys. But I do plan eventually to maybe work in some like adult content or like having like an OF that people can subscribe to. Over 18, of course. Because I used to do that just as a little hobby and like to make money and stuff, but I think it'd be fun to have that as a perk for people who want to pay for that. So stay tuned.
Death is but a word away.
First 30 minutes are free, and then you're like, exactly. The old call-ins were awful at times. Oh my god, I remember. I know. And like when I remember there was that whole scandal where Ethan was like making jokes about someone being a bottom or something. I was there for that. Oh my god. That was a nightmare. I'm gonna take one of these like extreme healing potions. And Will is still struggling over there. He might die. I don't know what you guys are trying to do. Why are you running? Why are you running? Adult work is valid work. Yes, absolutely. Ethan knows when to hang up. It could be really awkward. Yeah. You know what's a classic show that was always so good? Call Chelsea Peretti. Does anybody remember that show? It was her podcast, and I love Chelsea Peretti. She's like one of my fucking comedic inspirations. And she used to have a show where people would call in, and she would just be like so awkward and like so funny and like just like comedically antagonize that. It was so good. That's the only call-in show that I can tolerate. I love Chelsea Peretti. If you want to see anything she's done recently, she was on Sexy Unique podcast. And I'm going to promote them a million times because I love them. They're this little... Well, they're really popular on Spotify, I think, but their YouTube channel is not very big. They talk about, like, reality TV, like The Valley, but Chelsea Peretti was on. And she talked about the season 2 finale with Carrie. And it was so good. So if you want to see her being funny, because I miss her. She doesn't do a whole lot, like, these days. But I love her. Man, like, more and more of these fuckers keep coming, and I don't know, like, what to do about it. So I don't want Cal and Leah and all them to die. But, like, there's just a million of these friggin' guards. I wonder if there's a way I could, like, trap them in the the gate.
Can't give up.
I don't know. We're just gonna have to live with the consequences of our actions at this point. And Will is struggling. Path is interrupted.
Right, better get
Try
through
that.
it.
Alright. Now I'm gonna take a healing potion. Like, why are these guys all so strong? An infinite respawn loop to force you to speed up? I don't know. Oh, yeah. More of these guys are going. Okay, then I should go here. I should leave. Ah, fuck me. Maybe I pulled too much aggro. Now the whole castle is attacking? True. But it almost seems like these guys have, like, the most random fucking names. Like, who are they? But yes, it does seem like it's kind of pulling infinite aggro here, doesn't it? But I don't want Cal and Leah to die. Like, why are they running back here? This is why I hate this fucking fight. I used to just, like... I was successful one time because I just killed all the guards and then freed them. But if you free them like this, then this happens. And then it's like a nightmare. So, like, I don't know what they want from me. What do you want from me? Yeah, they're like spawning from random points. Okay. I'm gonna run back towards the crew. Take a big potion. This is so fucked. just don't want Cal and Leah to die. God damn! Like, how are they so strong?
Hand gnomes, thank you. Ha! Your sacrifice will be remembered.
Okay. I'm hoping Cal and Leah are there with them. This might be the end here. I need a soundboard. I know, I've been meaning to, like, make some little fun stuff. Okay, now I'm left with the fucking mess. Okay, they're gone. That's good. Okay, now I can just flee. So I think we'll try and get Astarion and Gale to run. If we can. Don't hit him again. Jeez, this is a bad situation. Okay. I could have done better if,
Can you feel death's cold grip?
if I knew, like, what was gonna happen there. Because maybe I could have planned a little better, like what spells to use and like hold them off and everything. And as far as like getting out of this situation, we could hop down the oubliette. We could also go out here and there's a way to the oubliette as well. Or I could just run away as much as I can and flee. There's definitely... I could probably flee with Astarion.
Hungry for the slaughter.
Or I could just jump down here. He has a bonus action and an action, but he can't get there. I'm gonna try and just disengage. And I'm gonna go closer to here.
A better position.
And I'll just jump down the oubliette. Take a bonus featherfall potion. And hopefully not get hit by this guy. Perfect. Yeah, let's hope we don't get hit. If I can... Ooh, I can give Astarion survival instinct. Just in case he dies. And he'll still be able to leap into that little thing. And then Gale... He has good running distance because he's a rogue. Although I might be able to get rid of this guy in a turn. If I bonk him. Okay, so he just got hit, so now I'm not going to provoke an attack. Okay.
Stay focused.
It's not looking terrible. 25%? She doesn't have her potion. 23%? All I'm gonna do... Why did I think that was gonna work? That was not gonna work. I forgot that they have to roll an attack roll for that as well. I thought it was just gonna hit them. Alright, Will's down. Let's just sound clip a ton of stuff. Yeah, I have, oh, that'd be great. Used to send them in. Yeah, I have a lot of, like, little sound bites for, like, the
witching hour.
The highlight videos that I do. And I've also been collecting some for, like, a podcast that I want to do as well. Don't kill me. Okay, come on. So I have some sound bites. It's just a matter of, like, figuring out a way to, like, properly get them in, like, you know,
Rook to Queen 6.
Get them all set up for the streams and everything. Nice. Okay, so we're not going to lose our honor mode here. And oh, there was something I want to get like visual, like fun stuff to include in the stream as well. Whee! Into the oubliette. Piece of software called Soundpad. Ah, yes. Very nice.
That's just wasteful.
Oh, I can't go back to camp from here. All right. Well, we'll see if we can sneak through here unnoticed. I might just do that off stream. Just because this part of the oubliette, I might as well do it next stream. Actually, no. I'll do it off stream. Because I have to pee and I am going to end the stream right now. And the other two will die. And I'll revive them and I'll do all that stuff off stream just to not bore you guys. And thank you so much. Had really good viewership and chats today. It's awesome seeing like some regular names in the chat and like get to know you guys better. Again, thank you for the memberships, Sarimoto. Really appreciate that. Yeah, I'm gonna probably do some gonna just go through some footage, I think, for the highlights, the next highlights video coming out. And I know Kate is streaming tonight, I believe. I think she's doing something, she's doing Hello Kitty. That's right. Let's see if there's any other drama right before we go. I'm gonna peep if there's any new tea. Doesn't look like it. Seems like they have stopped for now. God, the amount of shit that I have to click through. How inconvenient. Yeah. So no current Instagram stories to catch up on. All right. Thanks for clocking this tea with me, guys. God, now I get a little uptick of people as soon as I say bye. It's always a struggle. Anyway, let me check if anybody else is streaming right now that I can send people to. That's always a polite thing to do, isn't it? I need to go to settings. Yeah, exactly. 2 hours ago. I'm shamelessly, you know, thirsty for drama, so sue me. I'm always trying to clock that. Where's my redirect? Ah, there we go. Search videos from other channels. There's nobody else that I am seeing on here. No live or upcoming content from my subscriptions. Okay. Well, guess I'm the only one. All right. Thank you guys again. I'll see you later. Bye.